Hello everyone, my name is Rishabh and welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to do exploratory data analysis. So exploratory data analysis is an approach to analyze our data and summarize the main characteristics, and mostly by using graphs and plots, and we can say as a visual aids. Okay, so it is always useful to do exploratory data analysis before performing machine learning on the dataset, because after you perform exploratory data analysis you will feel more confident in your data and you will be able to apply the machine learning models more efficiently. Okay, so over here we are gonna apply exploratory data analysis on iris dataset. Okay, so iris dataset is a very popular dataset and a very basic dataset. Okay, it was first used by a scientist called Fisher. I am not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. So after that this dataset has become very popular, and it is also referred as hello world for the data science uh, field. Okay, so if you want to download it you can simply go to this link and download it. Over here this is iris.csv, and you simply need to click on this button. So I have already downloaded it, so I am gonna import it in my Python notebook and start with the EDA. Okay, so for that first I'll write import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So I have already made videos on all the three topics. If you don't know about any of them, I recommend you to go and watch those. Okay, so let's import this. Okay, now let's import our data frame. So for that I am simply gonna write iris is equal to pd dot read csv. I have already added the file in my working directory, so I'm simply gonna download it, iris.csv, and I'm gonna display it. So over here you can see we have our iris data. So now let's explore our data a little bit. Means first let's understand our data. Okay, so for that I'll open uh, my notebook. Okay, just give me a minute. Yes, so this is our iris dataset. Okay, so over here you can see we have sepal length. This will be our feature 1. We have sepal width, our feature 2, sepal length feature 3, and petal width feature 4, and this is generally referred as target. Okay, so these columns are called features, okay, in our data. Okay, and these and the rows are called data points. Okay, so suppose if you have a table like this, then over here the features will be there and over here the data points will be there. Okay, so I hope you understood how a data frame looks. Okay, and over here you can see it has 150 rows and 5 columns. That means it has 150 data points and 5 columns. That means 4 features and 1 is our target. Okay, and you can see over here these are our 4 features and this is our target. So over here the target is variety, the fourth feature is petal width, the third feature is petal length, second is sepal width, first is sepal length. Okay, so this will be our general naming convention which we will be using from this point. Okay, so now let's talk about the variety. So our iris dataset has 3 varieties. Okay, the first one is setosa, the second one is versicolor, and the third one is virginica. Okay, So in variety we will see only these three items. Okay, so and then these values are all in decimal. Okay, now I hope you understand what is sepal length, what is sepal width, what is petal length, and what is petal width. Okay, so this is all the background knowledge or the domain knowledge that you need to have before starting out with EDA. Okay, so now let's start with EDA. Okay, so first thing that I'm gonna do over here is write iris dot shape. Okay, and it is 150 cross 5, so it tells us how many data points are there. Okay, now iris dot columns, and it gives us sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. So these are the features. Okay, so now you can see, like, if we have a question, what are the features of the data, then this is your answer. How many data points are there, then this is your answer. Okay, now if the question is how many flowers of each species are there, so for that we'll again use our Python code iris variety dot value count. Okay, so this value count returns the number of items. Okay, I am sorry, it needs to be counts. Yes, so you can see we have versicolor as 50, virginica as 50, setosa as 50. So that means that in our data set, in our this iris data set, we have exactly 50 setosa, 50 virginica, and 50 versicolor. So over here you can see all these are same, means 50 sentosa, 50 virginica, and 50 versicolor. So such type of data set is called balanced data set, where the number of data points for each variety is same, is called balanced data set. Had it been 51, 42, 39, this will be unbalanced data set. So I hope everything is making sense to you up till here. Okay, so now that we understood what is a balanced data set and what is an unbalanced data set, let's perform 1D analysis. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plot a 1D scatter plot. Okay, so scatter plot is nothing but the data points are in the form of dots and there is no means lines joining points with each other. Okay, so means they are just data points scattered on a grid. Okay, so let's do that. So for that I'm gonna write iris setosa is equal to iris dot loc, means return the index, no, means return the value at index, iris setosa, sorry, iris species is equal to setosa. Okay, over here we have a capital S in our data set. Yes, so this will have iris setosa. Now similarly we need to do for iris virginica and versicolor. So over here it is gonna be virginica. So over here the species need to be virginica, and then we have a versicolor. So over here the species need to be versicolor. So now that we have got data frames of all the three species, let's plot the graph. Okay, so for that I'm gonna write plt dot plot iris setosa. Okay, and then petal length comma np dot zeros underscore like iris setosa petal length. Okay, and then over here we write O. Okay, now similarly I'll do for versicolor and virginica. So I'll simply copy this virginica, then we have versicolor. Now after that I write plt dot grid plt dot show. Okay, so it is variety and not species. I am extremely sorry. Variety. Okay, so this is our 1D scatter plot. Now let's move to notebook and understand what this plot tells us. Okay. Yes. So now since this is a 1D scatter plot, we don't need to worry about this axis. Okay, all we need to care is about the x axis. So over here the blue is setosa. Okay, the green is, I guess, versicolor. Yes. And the orange is virginica. Okay, so over here you can see that this is our setosa and these are the other two, and they both are linearly separable. Okay, so they both are linearly separable. Now linearly separable means that we can separate them by just drawing a line. So that is the gist of linearly separable, and in our iris data set setosa is linearly separable. Okay, so this is our one conclusion, that setosa is linearly separable. Now for only this part we can create a simple machine learning model. Okay, now over here you can see it is something around 2. Okay, so for this I can simply write if petal length is less than equal to 2, then it is setosa, else it is not setosa. So with just a scatter plot we can draw the conclusion that setosa is linearly separable from virginica and versicolor when we are taking petal length in consideration. Okay, so this is our one conclusion which we got from 1D scatter plot. Okay, so now in the next video we shall see 2D scatter plots and 3D scatter plots. Okay, so this was for the video. Thank you.